So border style property we need to use border style property we need to use to apply border styles to HTML elements. Okay, so using border styles we can apply different types of border styles like dotted border, dashed border, and third one solid border style, and the fourth one double, and the fifth one. These are normal border styles. From fifth onwards 3D border styles, that is groove border and ridge border and seventh one inset, eighth one outside, and ninth one non border style. Okay, so this is different. Okay, none is the different. 5 to 8 3D border styles, and from 1 to 4th normal border styles. Okay, dotted border style. To apply dotted border styles, to apply dotted border styles, use this style syntax border style property dotted. Okay, so this is the syntax for the dotted border style property, and this is dashed border. Dashed border defines a dashed border styles, defines dashed border style. Okay, syntax border style colon dashed. Solid border style defines solid border style, that is single line border, defines solid border styles, nothing but single line border. Okay, single line border, and double line defines double line border. Okay, syntax is same, border style colon dotted dashed solid and double, and for 3D borders also same. 3D border style, so it is defines 3D border style, 3D border style, and this 3D border style effect depends on the border color. Border color effect depends on the border color value. Okay, and ridge and groove ridge and also same, and insert and outside also same. Okay, insert also defines 3D border, and the effect depends on the border color value, and outside also same, and none. If you don't want to display any border style, you can put that border style none. So no border style is applied to the any HTML element. So for one example on these 9 border styles. So create one HTML form. Okay, next one paragraph. Paragraph or div tag, anything we can use. Div tag and id equal to uh, div dotted. Okay, this is the id of the div. By using this id, we can apply CSS properties. Write CSS properties by using id selector, div dotted, div height 200 pixels and width also 200 pixels, and border. Okay, so here we have shorten property for border styles. Border style. Okay, border width, border left style. Okay, left border style and right border style, bottom border style. So number of border styles is there, but we have only one shorten property for all these properties. Border. Okay, use this single border shorten property and apply border styles like border width 2 pixel and solid border style and red color. Okay, like this. So three values you can give in single statement. Okay, three border width 2 pixel and border style solid border style and border color red color using this shorten property border. So here also we can use border, otherwise we can see the border properties, border bottom color. Okay, border bottom left radius, right radius. Okay, border bottom style, bottom width, border collapse. Okay, number of properties is there. For all these things you can use only border. 2 pixel border style solid. Okay, so here we are using dotted border, right? Dotted. Okay, red color border. So now run this example. Okay, div height and width and border style. Okay, dotted border style is applied. So now another div tag you can take, div dashed and the same styles. Okay, id is different. Border 2 pixel and dashed borders. Okay, and the color is use this blue color and run this example. Okay, so this is dashed border, this is dotted border and dashed border. And take another div tag, div solid, div solid styles, solid border style. Okay, this is single line border solid. And next double, take one more div tag, border style double. Next run this example. Okay, so we need to increase this border width. Okay, 4 pixels. So you can see the double line border. Okay, for 1 pixel 2 pixel it will not showing. Next, take one more div tag. These are okay. These 4 normal border styles. From this div onwards, 3D border styles. Okay, grow border style, and the color is okay. Now run this example. So increase this border width. Okay, you can see the difference. Okay, 3D border style. That is 3D border style. Next, ridge border. Ridge border is opposite to the grow. Ridge border styles. Okay, increase this, and grow also increase. So observe these two. Okay, these two are opposite. Okay, insert and groove and ridge both are opposite styles. Next, insert and offset. Offset. Insert. Offset. Okay, so these two also you can see. Increase this 20 pixel and 20 pixel. Okay, so this is outside and this is inside. This div tag is inside and this last div tag is outside. Okay, these are the border styles. Okay, these 9 types are border styles. If you don't want to display any border style, use border none. Okay, so last div there is no border. So these are the border styles. Next, margin property and padding property. Margin and padding. So margin properties are used to generate. Margin property is used to generate space around the element around the element and padding is used to generate space between element and element content and element content and element border. Okay, generate space between element content and element border, and margin is generate space around the element. So for example, if you need space around the element, for example, you have div tag, so you need space uh, around the div tag. You can use margin property to create space around the element. Okay, how much space you want to left side or right side or top side or bottom side. Okay, padding also same. If you want to display uh, space between element and element content, okay, use padding property. So for margin and padding properties are both four properties is there, four types is there: margin top, margin right, margin bottom, margin left. So this is the order. Okay, margin top, right, bottom, left. Okay, for margin property we have shorten property. Okay, instead of using four, we can use only one property, margin. So using this shorten property, we can apply top, right, bottom, and left. So for margin property, first top, okay, 10 pixel top, and space right 10 pixel, okay, top right done, and next bottom 20 pixel, and finally left side 20 pixel. So this is the order to generate the space around the element. So you can use these four properties also, okay, individually: margin top, right, bottom, left. Otherwise you can use this shorten property. Okay, almost in real-time applications they are using shorten property only. Okay, this is top, right, bottom, and left. This is the order. And padding also same: padding top, padding right, padding bottom, padding left. For padding property also we have shorten property, padding only. Okay, 20 pixel and 10 pixel, okay, and 4 pixel. So like this we can use, we can give the values for top, right, bottom, and left. Okay, so using these two properties, margin and padding properties, we can implement one div tag, okay, with border styles. Create an HTML form, margin and padding. Take one div tag here. So this div tag contains some information. Next, use class div spaces is the class name, style dot div spaces. Okay, this is the class, and background color use gray color. Next to text color, black color. Next to border, 2 pixel solid border, and color is red color. Okay, so first of all, next height, yeah, okay, 300 pixels, and width 300 pixels. Okay, so now run this example. Okay, so this is the div tag. Okay, with background color and border color and border style. Okay, I need gap around the element. Okay, I want to display this div tag in this space, in this place. So I can use margin property. Okay, margin. So top 20 pixel I need, and right also 20 pixel for example, and bottom also 20 pixel, and left side also 20 pixel. So now you can set this. From top I need 54 pixels. Okay, and right and bottom. Okay, you can see the style here. Okay, so actually if you have any elements in the border, so you can see the difference. And the left side you can see. Okay, div is moving. Okay, so in this area div tag is displaying. Okay, so we created space around the element. Okay, that is the space. Okay, what you can see here. So now you can copy this and update in your code. Okay, and next I want to uh, give the space this content and this border. Okay, now use padding property. 10 pixel. Okay, if you need all sides same width, okay, use only directed 10 pixel. Okay, if you need all sides the same size, 10 pixel, so all sides 10 pixel is arranged. And if you need different styles for different sides, top 10 pixel and right 20 pixel and bottom 30 pixel and left 40 pixel. Okay, so if you set this space, okay, left 40 pixel is applied and top 10 pixel and right 30 pixel gap, and bottom already there is some gap between border and the content. Okay, and if you need all sides same width same space, directly you can use. Okay, and margin also same 30 pixel. So like this we can use. So padding 20 pixels. Okay, so now run this example. So this is the div tag and the background color, border style, and padding and margin properties. If you want to display, okay, if you want to display side by side div elements, okay, here we have one div tag and I want to display another div tag, okay, beside this div tag, okay, side by side div elements. Okay, two div elements is there, so refresh this. Okay, two div tag is displaying. Now one property we need to use, float left. Okay, float left, so that two div tags are displayed side by side. Okay, so if you write different classes for two divs, you can use float. Div2, okay, class div2, use background color and height and width, okay, and same float compulsory we need to use. Okay, and we need to set this margin property and padding property for div2. Okay, so there is a gap between these two elements because of margin property. Okay, so left side 246 pixel is there margin, so decrease this size. Okay, 0 pixel, and for div2 also same. Okay, so like this you can arrange the div tags side by side using float property. Okay, so border styles and margin and padding properties. Next time CSS display and visibility properties. CSS display and visibility. Okay, these two properties are used to hide and show the elements. These two properties are used to hide or show the elements. Okay, so display property and visibility property. So display property specifies how an element is displayed, and visibility property specifies if an element should be visible or hidden. So visibility property and display property use uh, display none property to hide elements, okay, and to display elements, to display hidden elements, use display block property. Okay, to hide the elements, display none property. If you want to hide the elements, use display none property. If you want to display hidden elements, okay, use display block. And visibility property also we can use. Visibility value is hidden, so that it will hide the elements. Okay, and to display hidden elements, visibility uh, visibility uh, visible. Okay, visible, so we need to use. And there is some difference between display and visibility properties, because both are works same. Okay, well, uh, display property. Okay, display none property hides the element. Okay, but it will not take up any space. Display property hide the element, but it will not take up any space. Okay, but it will not take up any space. Okay, but it will not take up any space as before. And visibility property, visibility hidden property hide the element, but it will take the same space as before. Okay, so here visibility property affect the layout. So for example, create one HTML form, display and visibility, take 3 paragraphs with some content. Okay, so here one paragraph, ID is P1, 2 and 3. Okay, 3 paragraphs here. Use style tag P1, font size 18 pixels, and color, okay, red color. Okay, next second paragraph, font size 18 pixel, and color is brown color. Next paragraph 3, font size 18 pixel and color. Okay, yellow color we can take. So now run this example once. So three paragraphs are displaying like this. Okay, colors and font size. So now I don't want to display second div. Okay, second div. So use display none property for second div. Display none. So now run this example. So second div tag is hidden, but there is no space. Okay, but there is no space. Okay, as before. So paragraph 2 is hidden. Paragraph 1 is displaying, 3 displaying, but there is no gap for the paragraph 2. Okay, and again you can use display block to display second div. So now div 2 is displaying as before. So if you use display none, div 2 is hidden and there is no space as before for div 2. So instead of using display none property, use visibility property hidden. So now paragraph takes same space as before. You can see here paragraph 1 displaying and 3 displaying, but 2 not displaying, but space is there, okay, as before. So this is the difference between display and visibility property. Okay, so visibility property affect the layout and display property doesn't affect the layout. So visibility and visible to display hidden element by using visibility property. Okay, so this is the difference between these two visible and display properties. Opacity or transparency. Okay, opacity or transparency. To create transparent images or transparent backgrounds, use opacity property. To create or display transparent images, use opacity property. And using CSS, it is easy to create transparent images. Okay, transparency means some opacity. Okay, so image is displayed with the given opacity. So CSS property syntax opacity and 0 or 1. Okay, so opacity property takes the values between 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1, like opacity takes values between 0 and 1, 0 and 1, nothing but the values like 0.2, okay, like 0.2, 0.35, so like this 0.9 and 1. Okay, so up to 1 it will accept. So like this we can take the values for opacity, and 0.6. Okay, this is the opacity. So in older versions of IA, okay, in older versions of IA, opacity property is not working. Okay, in older versions of IA, opacity property is not working. For this older versions of IA, use filter property. Filter and opacity in the bracket, give the values like opacity equal to 40, okay, alpha opacity and 40 means 0.4. Okay, so in older versions of IA, so we need to use filter property and alpha opacity 40. Okay, to support your application for multiple browsers, use these two properties in the same class. Okay, if your application is open in latest versions of browsers, opacity property is working. Okay, working, and if application is opened in older IE like older versions, this property is used to display opacity and transparent images. So already we have dissect image. So create an HTML form. So opacity image and source equal to dissect.jpg and alt dissect and height 200 pixels and width 300 pixels. Okay, so this is the image to display in browser. Okay, so now this image is displaying with full opacity, but I want to display with given opacity. Use style. Here I am using element selector, opacity property, and 0.6. Okay, with 0.6 opacity image is displayed. Okay, so observe this. So image is displaying with given opacity, and here you can do the some we can use one logic image and hover. This class is called as pseudo classes. Okay, so I will explain this classes also. Pseudo classes. So image hover, nothing but when your mouse, okay, when your cursor pointer enter into the image, okay, enter into the image is displayed with the full opacity 1. Okay, image is now displaying with the given opacity like 0.6. When our mouse cursor pointer enter into that image, the image is displaying with the full opacity. Okay, when our mouse pointer out of the image is goes to the 0.6 opacity. So like this we can display the image with the transparency. Next, rounded corners. Rounded corners. Use CSS rounded corner property. Rounded corner property to apply rounded corners. Rounded corners to HTML elements. HTML elements. So use border radius property. Rounded corners. Okay, sorry. Rounded border radius. Border radius property. So this property we need to use to apply rounded corners. Border radius property. So syntax border radius, like we can use 20 pixel. Okay, so this is the syntax for border radius property. For example, in margin property. Okay, so run these examples. Two developments are displaying like this. Okay, with the square corners. Okay, but I want to display apply rounded corners for these developments. Use border radius property. A border radius 20 pixel. Okay, for both 20 pixel. Okay, how much you want, you can give that 20 pixel or 30 pixel, 50, so like that. So 20 pixels. So now rounded corners is applied. Okay, first div 20 pixel. You can give this value up to 150 or 160. Okay, up to 160 we can give. That is circle. If you give this value up to 160 pixels or 100 percentage, okay, it will display like a circle symbol. Okay, so this is 10 percentage. This is also same. Okay, so rounded canvas is applied. So rounded canvas we can apply like with the border color, with the background color, or image, with the border color, um, background color and background image. Okay, so this is the two types. Okay, so we can apply rounded corners based on border color and background color and background image. Rounded corners with the border color, rounded corners with the background color, rounded corners with the background image. Next, shadows. Shadows means we can apply box shadow and a text shadow. Okay, box shadow and text shadow for the shadow effects. Use CSS. So shadows are two types: box shadow and text shadow. Use CSS box shadow property to apply shadows to the HTML elements. Shadows to the elements. So only specify the horizontal shadow and the vertical shadow. Okay, you can only specify the horizontal shadow and the vertical shadow. For text shadow, use text shadow property to apply shadow for the text. Okay, shadow to the text. As syntax for this box shadow: box shadow, and you can give the values like 10 pixel and 10 pixel and a gray color shadow. Okay, and for text shadow syntax: text shadow, and values is 1 pixel, 1 pixel and 2 pixel. Okay, and black shadow. Okay, so like this you can give the shadow values. So here we have these two div tags. For those two div tags we can apply shadows. Use box shadow property, 10 pixel, 10 pixel and a gray color. So copy this property and apply here. Okay, for second div also. So now from this example, a shadow is applied for the div tags. Okay, shadows is applied for the div tags. Okay, so use another 10 pixel to display shadow like this. Okay, so this is normal shadow and this is some effect. And you want to display text shadow, use text shadow property. So 1 pixel and 1 pixel, 1 pixel and black color shadow. Okay, so shadow is applied for first div tag. Okay, so text shadow property and one pixel and a black color, and another one 0,0,25 and black. Okay, see this. So shadow, text shadow is displayed like this. And you want to move this. Okay, use this first one for the right side. Okay, for bottom, second one. Okay, shadow, text shadow is moving, right? Like this, you can give the shadow for the text also. Okay, box shadows and the text shadows. Font size, there is no font size, right? So use like this to display clearly. Okay,